The day I met a squirrel, a Provo introduction. It was a sunny afternoon, the kind that makes you want to sit in the park and just watch the world go by. I once saw a squirrel eating a bagel in Provo. It wasn't just any bagel, it was a perfectly toasted golden brown bagel with a generous spread of cream cheese. Not just nibbling, mind you, this little guy was savoring every bite like it was the best meal he'd ever had. This squirrel was going to town, crumbs flying everywhere. It was a sight to behold, almost like a tiny furry food critic enjoying a gourmet meal. It was like watching a tiny furry businessman devour a breakfast burrito on his way to work. The way he held the bagel with such determination and focus was both hilarious and oddly inspiring. That's Provo in a nutshell. Unexpected, charming, and with a touch of the absurd. It's a place where you can find joy in the most unexpected moments. Provo is full of surprises if you know where to look. From hidden murals to quirky little shops, there's always something new to discover. Sure, we have mountains and stuff, majestic peaks that touch the sky and offer breathtaking views. But the real magic is in the everyday. It's in the small, seemingly insignificant moments that make life in Provo so special. Like the time I tried to buy milk at 3 a.m., don't ask. It was one of those nights where you just need a glass of milk to fall asleep. Turns out even convenience stores close eventually. I stood there staring at the closed sign, feeling a mix of frustration and amusement. But that's the thing about Provo. You learn to roll with the punches and find humor in the little setbacks. You learn to laugh at the little things. You have to. Because in a place like Provo, it's the little things that make life so wonderfully unpredictable. Because sometimes, the little things are all you've got, and those little things can turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary one. And believe me, a good laugh is worth more than a gallon of milk at 3 a.m. It's those moments of unexpected joy that make Provo a place like no other. Finding the funny in folding laundry? It sounds like an impossible task, right? But trust me, it's not as crazy as it seems. Laundry, the bane of every human's existence. It's that never-ending chore that just keeps piling up no matter how much you try to stay on top of it. Even in Provo, clothes get dirty. And it feels like the moment you finish one load, another one is already waiting for you. But here's a secret, folding laundry can be fun. Okay, maybe not fun, but it can definitely be less of a chore. It doesn't have to be torture. You can find ways to make it more enjoyable, or at least, less dreadful. I used to dread laundry day. It felt like a mountain I had to climb every single week. Then I started pretending my socks were tiny lost travelers, each with their own little backstory and adventures. And my shirts? They became grumpy old men arguing about politics, each with their own distinct personalities. Suddenly, laundry day became a lot more interesting and slightly less boring. It was like I was creating my own little world with each piece of clothing. The point is, find the humor in the mundane. Look for ways to make everyday tasks more entertaining. Make up stories about your groceries. Imagine your vegetables having a secret life when you're not looking. Have conversations with your coffee maker, give it a personality, and see where the conversation takes you. Trust me, it's more entertaining than it sounds. You might find yourself looking forward to these little moments of creativity, and it might just save your sanity. So, next time you're faced with a mundane task, try to find the funny side. You might be surprised at how much it helps. Embrace the absurdity. Dive into the unexpected. Provo Adventures. Provo is a place where you can witness a group of college students dressed as pirates having a sword fight in the park. It's not just a one-time event. It's a regular occurrence that adds a unique charm to the city. And no one bats an eye. We're used to it. The locals have seen it all and nothing surprises them anymore. That's the beauty of Provo. We embrace the weird. From quirky behaviors to unexpected events, everything is welcomed with open arms. Once I saw a man walking a llama down Center Street. It was a sight to behold, yet it felt perfectly normal in Provo. A llama. In the middle of downtown. I wasn't even surprised. It's just another day in this wonderfully unpredictable city. That's just how we roll in Provo. Embrace the unexpected. Say yes to adventure. Every day is a new opportunity to discover something extraordinary. Life is too short to take everything seriously, especially in Provo. Here, laughter and silliness are part of the daily routine. So next time you're feeling down, put on a funny hat and go for a walk. Let the whimsical spirit of Provo lift your mood. You never know what kind of adventure awaits. Each corner of the city holds a new surprise, a new story waiting to be told, or what kind of animal you might see wearing a hat. In Provo, the extraordinary is the norm, and every day is an adventure. Section 4. Laugh at yourself. Especially in Provo, we've all been there. That moment when you trip and fall flat on your face in the middle of the grocery store. It's embarrassing, sure, but it's also hilarious. Learn to laugh at yourself. Once I locked myself out of my apartment in my pajamas. At 7 a.m. I could have cried, instead I laughed, because what else could I do? Plus it made for a great story. Don't be afraid to be silly, don't take yourself too seriously. Life is too short to be anything but yourself, and if people laugh, laugh with them. It's all in good fun. Section 5. Provo, where laughter meets lifestyle. Provo is more than just a place, it's a state of mind. It's about finding the joy in the everyday. It's about laughing at the absurdity of it all. And it's about sharing those laughs with the people around you. So go ahead, eat a bagel like a squirrel. Have a conversation with your laundry, embrace the weird and wonderful. And most importantly, don't forget to laugh. Because in Provo, laughter isn't just the best medicine, it's a way of life.